Hello everyone, this is Cindy and I'm back to do an update for you. I do want to say hello to all of my friends and stitchers and thank you so much for dropping by here on my video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. It is Sunday night that I am recording this. Me, my sister, and my son went to Asheville, North Carolina today. We went to the Biltmore Estates. Neither one of them have ever been there before, and it was an amazing spring day. I highly recommend that place if you've never been there and you're in Asheville. Definitely go. The gardens were in full bloom. The rose garden was absolutely amazing. And at the end of the day, we did go to the Chocolate Lounge. If you go to Asheville, you have to go to the Chocolate Lounge at the end. And I'm just going to tell you a couple stories. Now my son's there with me and my sister, and we went in and it was a Sunday. I'm used to going to places on a Monday where it's not that crowded, and it was pretty crowded. It was Sunday, it was a beautiful day. And we're waiting online to go see the library. Now I've been there before, so we're waiting online to see the library. And I tell my sister, oh, you know, I feel like a herd of cattle going to the slaughter because we're waiting online. And I'm just not used to that. And so my sister starts mooing, moo. and then I start doing it. And I don't know what my son was doing. And then he comes back over. And then we start talking about when cows really go to slaughter, they know it. It's an instinct. And it affects their adrenaline, their blood, and actually their meat. And he heard that part of it. He's like, how did you two get on this subject? And then my sister's like, oh, you know, your mom feels like she's a herd of cattle right now. And we're cracking up, and he's just shaking his head looking like, oh my, you know, look at these two. So me and her are cracking up, and the guy in front of us turns around, he's laughing because we're mooing online, you know, waiting to get through. And it was just such a fun day. Now, me, my sister, and my son drink a ton of water, so you know, we get out, we're done, we see the whole house, and, you know, we all go to the bathroom. We all go in at the same time. And me and my sister come out, and I don't see my son, and he's always out way before we are. So we're waiting. I'm like, oh, I don't know what he's doing. I go, you know, let's go to the front of the Biltmore and take pictures of the front of the house. Well, we're out there, we're taking pictures, and then I forgot, oh, where is my son? So I send him a text, we're out in the middle of the front of the house taking pictures. He comes walking out. He's like, I'm over there waiting for you guys. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, we're here taking pictures. So he's just shaking his head. We go down. We see the gardens. Absolutely amazing. And I'll include a slideshow of that at the end because it was just beautiful. Now, we go. We have lunch. Lunch was amazing. We went to eat at the bistro in Antler Village. And when we're at Antler Village, we wanted to go to our next destination. So we have our GPSs, and my son says, all right, you know, I'll just follow you guys. Big mistake. We have our GPS, and it's telling left, right. We're just following the GPS. Well, it took us in a full circle around the whole estate, and we ended up back where we started, except when we pulled in, we pulled into where you drop people off. And you couldn't get out. And me and my sister, we come to like a dead end, and we're sitting there cracking up in the car because my son's behind us. He's like, he pulls up beside us. My sister rolls down the window, and we're cracking up. And he's like, what are you two doing? I'm like, we're following the GPS. He's like, that's it. He goes, you're following me. So we ended up getting out of there. And my son's just shaking. He said, like, look at these two. Yeah, we had an awesome day, and at the end of the day, you know, we went to our next destination, and before we left, I said we have to go to the Chocolate Lounge. Like, I dream about the Chocolate Lounge, desserts, and awesome. I'll include some pictures at the end. So we did have an amazing day, and I hope everybody had a great day this weekend. That was my Mother's Day present, so we celebrated it early. I would never go out on Mother's Day ever, so we just had a great day, and I wanted to share that with you. If you're ever in Asheville, definitely go see the Biltmore. It's quite the sight to see. It's an amazing place. And I'm going to get to, first I'm going to do some questions that I got from my last video. And the first one was from Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher. Hi, Buckeye. She asked what I do with all of my mints in my garden from my last video, and I use all my different mints and teas, and I also make fresh lemonades and juices, and I put fresh mint in there. So I do use all of my mints a lot. Sometimes I'll even just chew on the spearmint or peppermint. It's way better than gum. So that's what I do with my mints, and thank you for that question, Nicole. And the next question I had was from Cute Little Stitches from Istanbul. Thank you so much. I was absolutely shocked how far Istanbul, I just couldn't believe. And I know everybody, I've met so many people from all over the world with these videos, and it just absolutely amazes me, this community. And she asked what camera I used to do my videos. I don't have a camera. I use my cell phone, and I have a Samsung 6. It's an Android phone, and that's what I use to film. And I do have it on a tripod, and that's all I use to do my videos and editing. I just use my cell phone for everything, pretty much. So thank you for that question. And the next question I had was from a friend, and he didn't leave it in the video, but this was from Mr. Johnny, and he asked to see, you know, why didn't you show a picture of the mask that you used on the plane? So even though it wasn't in the last video, he did ask me, and I am going to show a picture of that, and I'll show you who it's made by. So if anybody ever needs a really good mask, whether you're flying or for anything else, this is an excellent mask. And it's by I Can Breathe, and that's what it looks like. And the mask is really not that big, but although on me it looks huge, it really is not. That is the mask. It goes behind your ear when you put it on, and it actually fits around your nose. And inside it is a coconut carbon filter mask on the inside. This inserts, and after a while you can replace these inserts, and that is the mask that I used on the airplane. So thank you for that question. And the next question, I did have a couple of questions about Stitch Mania. I do not do Stitch Mania. I do not have Facebook. I do not have Instagram. I do not do really any social media except my videos and my blog. And with my cell phone, texting and email, to me, I do way enough. I can't imagine having a couple more things to check and deal with all the time. It's just not for me. I don't do Stitch Mania, although I love seeing what everybody's working on and their updates. It absolutely fascinates me how many pieces people work on at the same time. That is not for me. I can't doing one piece or a couple of pieces at a time is really enough for me. It's just not something that I think I could do, or maybe in the future. It's not something I do, but I do love seeing everything that everybody else is doing. And I did have a comment by Roberta G, and she was telling me about orchids and how she grows them all and things like that. And Roberta, at the end of this video, the gardens had some amazing orchids and beautiful colors I have never seen before. So I'm going to post that at the end in the slideshow, and that is for you, and I know you will enjoy that. I also do want to say I can't believe how many Boston fans are out there from the last video, the music and the song. So thank you so much for that. And the reason why I'm doing my video tonight is I'm attending a stitching retreat, my first one, this Friday and Saturday in Tennessee. And I'm super excited about that. And I have a couple things to share. And I wanted to do that, and that way on my next video I won't have so much to include. Too much I would forget, and I didn't want to forget anything. And the first piece that I'm going to show you is from Just Cross Stitch Ornament East. Just Cross Stitch Ornament East. Just Cross Stitch Ornament Issue 2013. It's called a Christmas stocking by Plum Street Samplers. It was done on 36 count vintage cedar plank, and I did not make it into a stocking. I actually made it into a flat fold, and I just did some basic, really simple cording because this is more of a primitive type piece. That is the back. And that is the little piece. It really is a beautiful piece. I love the colors, and I want to let you know that the top piece I did on the way back from San Diego. So I did start a half a other piece on that trip, and that is the full finish on that. The next piece I have is a really, really tiny piece, and Sylvia at Beckisland. Or Beckisland. You say Beckisland. I'm pretty sure it's Beckisland. And I apologize if I've mispronounced that. How cute is this? Look how tiny and cute that is. It's just a tiny little bird with a little ribbon. And I just added the fabric in the back. And that is for my 4th of July display. I wanted to do a tiny, tiny piece. And Sylvia, I know you will appreciate that. You like small pieces, so that's something that I wanted to stitch up to have for the 4th of July. Now, at the beginning, you could see in my picture there's buttons, and the reason why I did things with buttons is I have a button of the month club, and this is just another button company, and I don't have any clubs or any linens or fabrics I get every month. This is the only thing I've ever joined on a monthly club, and I want to use my buttons. And I sat down one day and I really did play with buttons, and I just designed this myself, and it's this cross stitch grow, and I cross stitched the stems, and I added all these different little buttons. And this hangs on my refrigerator. Now I'm waiting for some satin flowers to come in to add on this side over here. But how cute is that? And I'm using my buttons. I also did some button bouquets. This is tiny. Well, this is for my 4th of July also. And I actually just stuck them in your thread. I just stuck them in. And those are the button flowers. I also did another one where I actually put all of my buttons in this little tiny jar, and it has all the different little flowers, and I just made this with floral wire and twisting it. And my next video will be doing a tutorial on how to do that. So I wanted to share that with you and really think outside the box with your buttons. I also made a little button bracelet. So there's another piece that's going to be coming out in the next video with buttons also. So buttons, quilters and stitchers, we all use our buttons, and I wonder if anybody else could come up with any other really good ideas with the buttons. And my next video I do have something else that I'm going to show sharing those buttons. So I do want to use the buttons I get on my monthly club. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you is my Tree of Hope. I pulled it out this week, and this is a piece I'm working on in between my smalls. Oh, wrong way, there you go. I did finish the flower in the middle, if you could see that. That really is a beautiful piece. I want to thank all my videos subscribers, and thank you so much for leaving those comments. You know, I really can't even tell you what this community means to me. I've met so many wonderful people that I really consider my friends, my stitching sisters. So I just want to let everybody know how much these videos really do make a difference in all of our stitchers' lives. So I'm so happy to be a part of this community. And at the end, I'm just going to include a little slideshow of, you know, North Carolina, Asheville, the Biltmore Estates, and I will share a picture of my garden. The lettuce has grown so much. And I'm actually able to eat some lettuce and arugula from that garden already, and it's not anywhere near a month, and it's already growing and blooming so much. I hope everybody has an awesome week, and I will be sharing a part of that stitching retreat with you. And until we meet again, happy stitching, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is a special thank you. This is going out to Mary Rose from Stitch Bliss Corner. Mary Rose, the gift that you sent to me is priceless. I absolutely adore it. And I do want to thank you so much for that. I'm going to show everybody this beautiful card that you made. And each piece in this card has a special meaning. There's the butterfly. This is a feather. Let's see if you can see that feather. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a special rose. And of course, there's a stitching needle. And I know what each piece represents and means. And I don't have to say anything because Mary Rose, I know, you know. And it says threads of friendship. And that is priceless. This is priceless. And at some point, Mary Rose, I'm going to frame this and put it in a frame. It's just gorgeous. And like I said, I've met so many beautiful and wonderful people through Flosstube that I would have never met. And I'm forever grateful for this community. And Mary Rose, thank you so much. Everybody have a blessed day.